The last day's schedule includes all finals. We open with deer riding. Next up, Tex Ritter. Tex Ritter wins. Next up, Tex Ritter. The winner, Tex Ritter.
Makes the fourth straight event that Lansing's won today. He's already cost me better than $1,000 in good American money, and I don't intend to lose any more. If he wins the bronc riding, we're sunk. And as for you, Pete, you've been riding like an old woman. Can I help it? That guy's plenty good. I don't care how good he is, he's not to win anymore. He's got to be stopped, understand, Grayson?
We'll take care of him, all right.
Yeah, but how? You can't even get to him.
He's got a couple of dizzy pals named Stubby and Pee-wee. We'll make them do it for us.
All right, see that you do it quick.
Yes, sir, Pee-wee. It's my coaching that done it. Taught him everything he knows. Would you believe it? Tex couldn't even ride a bicycle when I first took hold of him. And now look at him. Winning every prize they got here. Yes, sir. If it hadn't have been for me... Well, if you're so good, why ain't you out there riding? That's a good idea. I'll just go out there. No, it wouldn't be right for me to go out there and take the glory away from Tex. I guess I'll just stay here.
Aren't you two pals of Tex Lansing?
Pals of Tex? he wants to know if we were pals of Tex. Why, sure. Us and him is just like that. Me, too.
We kind of figured you was.
Yeah?
Well, now listen, you two. You wouldn't want anything to happen to him, would you?
Happen to Tex? Why? Gosh, no.
All right, then get this straight. Unless you want the fun of picking hot lead out of your pal's breadbasket, you'll make good and sure he lays off this bronc ride that's coming up. Savvy?
Oh, you can't scare us. Why, Tex ain't afraid of nothing.
No? Then I'll put it a little different. If he wins the bronc ride, maybe it'll be you they'll be picking hot lead out of.
Oh, well, that's... Me?
You heard me, and that goes double for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't want you two to try any funny business. If you do, I won't wait until after the bronc ride. You get me?
Oh. Hey, Tex! Hey, we gotta talk to you. It's important.
Well, I'm sorry, boys. I'm busy. I'll see you later.
But Tex, they both, Master, but they both, listen, Tex, it's important.
Sorry, boys. I guess it'll keep.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to announce the song by our premier contender for all-around rodeo honors, Mr. Tex Ritter.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy wrapped up in white linen, wrapped up in white linen and cold as the clay. I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. These words he did say as I boldly stepped by. Come sit down beside me, hear my sad story, for I'm a young cowboy and I must die. Was a once in the saddle I used to go dashing. 'Twas once in the saddle I used to go gay. First got to drinking, then the card playing, got shot in the breast and I'm dying today. Oh, beat the drum slowly, play pipe lowly and play the death march as you carry me along. Take me to Boot Hill, lay the sod o'er me, for I'm a young cowboy and I know I've done wrong. We beat the drum slowly, played the pipe lowly, and bitterly wept as we carried him along. For we all loved our comrade, so brave and so handsome. We all loved our cowboy, although he'd done wrong.
The next event, the bronc riding finals.
Hey, you gotta listen. It's a matter of life and death. You don't understand the situation we're in here.
All right. What is it? But make it snappy. I got a bronc to ride.
Well, that's just it. That's what we want to talk to you about. You can't ride in this event.
Hey, what? What do you mean?
Well, Oh, gee, Tex, you've won a lot of the events, and we got plenty of money. Now, why don't you lay off and give some of the other boys a chance?
Do what? Hey, Stubby. You feel all right? You sure you ain't sick?
Not yet, but it looks like I'm going to be.
What we mean is, Tex, it's dangerous riding broncs. You might get hurt.
So that's what's worrying you, is it? Well, you know, it's mighty nice of you boys to feel that way about me. But don't let it worry you. I can take care of myself.
But what about us?
Yeah, who's going to take care of us?
Next, our foremost contender for championship honors, Tex Lansing, Duke number 2.
Oh, Tex, if you ever in your whole life made a horrible ride, for our sakes, do it now.
The winner of the bronc riding contest and all-around rodeo championship honors, Tex Lansing.
Oh, how could he do it? I don't know.
On behalf of the Prairie City Committee, it gives me great pleasure to present you with this trophy for all-around championship honors, together with this winner's purse of $3,000.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Tex, we gotta get out of here. It ain't safe you running around with all that money.
Well, now, if that's what's worrying you, here, you take it. I've got a little business to attend to, so you two run along.
What? No. We're gonna stick to you.
That's what you think. You're going straight to the hotel and guard that money. I'll see you later.
Bob, you've got to give me back that money.
But I tell you, Gail, I didn't take your money. I haven't touched that till.
Don't lie to me. I saw you take it. Now, please, give me that $20 bill.
I haven't got it. That's a fine thing. My own sister accusing me of being a thief.
For the last time, Bob, are you going to return that money?
How can I when I haven't got it?
Don't let it get you down, kid. Forget it. Here, I'll give her a dough and you can owe it to me.
I don't want any part of your kind of money.
Well, now, Toots, don't take it so hard. I'm just trying to do the kid a favor.
A favor? Do you call it a favor getting him mixed up with your rotten crowd, forcing him to steal to pay his gambling debts, making a criminal out of it?
Say, where do you get that stuff? I ain't no criminal.
Take your hands off. You're hurting me.
I'll do a lot worse than that.
You heard what the lady said.
Hands off. You keep out of this, wise guy.
I ought to turn you upside down and spank you. Hey, wait a minute. You can't talk any friend of mine that way.
Beat it.
before I give you a dose of the same medicine.
Why, I'll...
All right, son. You better tag along with your partner.
Thanks.
All right. So he wanted to pay off the boy's debt, huh?
I don't know that that's any of your business.
Right. Well, anyhow, maybe now I can enjoy your pin game without any interference. So, better give me plenty of them, because I've always had a hankering to beat one of these things.
Well, I was just closing up, but it's your money, so help yourself.
Hey, look who's coming. Well, if it ain't our old pals. Say, where you headed?
Why, we're just going to the...
We're just going out for a stroll.
Going out for a stroll, eh? Now, ain't that nice? Say, what you got on the arm? What do you know? Look. It's money. Sure enough. You know, fellas, this gives me an idea.
An idea?
Yes, sir. We're going to help you spend it.
Help us? Well, you can't do that.
It ain't our money. It's Texas.
Oh, Tex won't mind when he finds out you're spending it with us.
Oh, yes, he will.
Oh, no, he won't.
Oh, yes.
Come on. Hey, Riggett, you know these fellas. They're pals of Tex Lansing's.
Sure. Glad to know you, gents. Care to sit in the game?
Sure they do.
Oh, no.
They was just looking for a game when we found them.
Good. Have a chair, boys.
Come on. Go ahead.
If you fellas don't mind, I don't think I'll play.
Sit down. All right, let him go. We don't need him.
Oh, of course we don't. There's the boy with the money.
Oh, thank you.
What's the game?
Penny, ain't he?
Stud. It's quicker. All right, stud it is. $100 a stack.
$100?
What's the matter? Ain't it enough? All right, we'll make it 500. What are you doing?
I pass.
What? With a deuce and tray up? Don't be dumb. You've got a possible straight there.
I have. I'll bet you $5.
Tex, come quick.
Oh, don't bother me, Pee-wee. I'm busy.
But I tell you, Tex, it's important.
And the gentleman with the mustache wins the alarm clock.
Hey, here you are. Well, now that's fine. Pee-wee, I appoint you official timekeeper. And guard it with your life. Of course, it cost me about $10.
But I don't want no alarm clock. Stubby's in trouble.
Trouble?
Nat Regan and his gang is winning all their money down at the saloon. They've got him in a crooked poker game.
A crooked poker game? Well, why didn't you tell me before?
That's what I was trying to tell you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen, go saddle the horses and meet me at the saloon. Now, hurry!
Gosh, Tex, I sure am glad to see you.
Get up, Stubby. I'm playing this hand from now on.
Glad to have you with us, Lansing. What's your game? Draw. Who on the cards, boys? All right, boys, ante up.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the last time I played poker. It was down in Texas. I was playing with a bunch of tin-horn gamblers that thought they could play crooked and get away with it. Funny, ain't it, how they always think they can get away with it. Playing in a saloon, something like this place. You know, them gamblers, they looked a lot like you boys. Not that it means anything, of course. If I remember right, one of them was named Regan.
What do you do?
I pass. Pass.
I'll open it for 10. Cards.
Give me 3.
Next man.
1.
All right, Lansing.
I'll play these. Yes, sir, that was quite a party. I was right in the middle of a deal when this fella Regan, that is the other Regan, he tried to pass a crooked card. I'd been expecting this, so naturally I watched it. Well, when the shooting was all over, they dug the whole card out of his vest. And would you believe it? I plugged him right through that ace of hearts and made it look like a deuce. So he lost the hand.
Listen, Lansing, I opened it for $10. What are you going to do?
So I raised it 10.
Stay where you are, Grayson.
Drop that hardware. As I was saying, the funny part of it all...
No, Tex, don't. I wasn't going to do it, really. Regan made me. He slipped me a crooked card.
All right, reach, Lansing.
It was your bullet that got him, but don't worry, I'll cover you.
Come on, get him up on it. Open your shirt.
All right, all of you. Get him up and keep him up. Regan, I'll trouble you for that $3,000.
Not that. Give him back his own dough.
Thanks. Now you're acting smart.
Right in the back. Right in the back, Sheriff.
What's all the shooting about? There's the man you want, Sheriff. He just killed Brooks. All right, boys, lock him up.
Now, wait a minute, Sheriff. I didn't kill that feller.
You can save that for the jury. I'm taking you in.
away.
Well, we fooled them that time, didn't we, Flash?
Sis, give me some money.
Bob, what's the matter? You're trembling like a leaf.
Please, sis, I gotta get out of here.
But what's happened? Tell me.
Well, Tex Lansing just killed Brooks. And it all happened kind of funny, and I'm afraid they might blame me for it. I'm headed for Frontier. I'll meet you there. Thanks.
All right, Bob.
Pick up the dust and rattle your bones. You skinny old Caillou, we're rambling on. This pasture is just all cactus and stone. Get moving, old Caillou. We gotta be on our way. I'll hum you a tune for to keep us gay. And dream of a gal I'll meet someday. Kick up the dust and rattle your bones. Old horse, we'll find a new home.
Howdy, Tex.
Hi, Tex.
Howdy, boys. Howdy. Beginning to wonder about you two. Thought you'd never get here.
Well, we had a tough time of dodging the sheriff and getting out of town ourselves.
Did you find out anything?
Plenty. Regan and his whole shebang has moved over to Frontier for the next rodeo. They ain't a one left.
Well, what about the tent show?
Oh, they pulled up stakes and made for Frontier, too. They all follow the rodeos.
You know, there's something fishy about that outfit. Better looking into. Now that Regan is over there, too.
Oh, we don't have to go through that whole thing again, do we? We ain't going to Frontier, are we?
We've got to. They're the only ones that can clear us of this murder charge. But we'll never make it, Tex. The law will be looking for us. Well, that's a chance we've got to take. We'll be fairly safe once we get across the county line. And if we just lay low and keep out of sight. Well, I guess I am asking a little too much of you boys. Sorry I dragged you into this mess. So if you want to...
Oh, that's all right, Tex. We ain't squawking. Honest.
No, we'll fight this thing out together. What's the next move?
We're heading for Frontier.
Now that we've found the tent show, what do we do?
Well, first thing we got to do is to get in with them.
Oh, that's easy. Just let me handle it.
You better let me...
With it. But what in the world are you doing here? Looking for one?
Well, in a way. We're looking for a job.
A job? But I thought you worked at rodeos.
Well, we do as a rule, but ran into a little tough luck, and, well, to tell the truth, we need a job pretty bad, and thought maybe we could get one with the show.
That's right. You sing, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he sure does, Mom. You ought to hear him.
I have. Say, you know, perhaps I can fix it up for you. You wait here and let me speak to Pop Pearson. He owns the show.
Well, thank you.
By the way, your name's Tex Lansing, isn't it?
No, it's Rollins. Lansing, that's just the handle I use when I'm working rodeo.
Oh, I see. Pop, who do you think we've got with us? Tex Lansing and his pals.
Tex Lansing?
Yes.
Holy jumping catfish. Why, that's the fellow who killed Clem Brooks back in Prairie City. There's $1,000 reward posted for him.
I know. That's just why I think we ought to give him that job they're asking for.
Job?
Certainly. And that way we can keep an eye on him until we can turn him over to the sheriff.
It's risky business. But the way that brother of yours is gallivanting around, I guess you need the money. What kind of a job do they want?
Well, they say they're entertainers.
All right, put them on.
Thanks, Pop.
I'm riding high and handsome, just like I aim to be, rambling out to someone I hanker for to see.
I'm just a rambling cowboy, a-riding where I can. My sons will all be cowgirls.
What?
I mean cowboys.
Oh.
And ride with their old man.
Hey, ride on, cowboy, let's show 'em how, boy.
Yip, yip, yowie, I'm an eagle.
Go long there, horsey, 'cause I'm your bossy.
Yip, yip, yowie, I'm an eagle.
Her hair is golden yeller, she's pretty, what I mean. And I'm the lucky feller that's courting this here queen.
She said, now ask my pappy. Her pappy said, okay. I'm heading for the Parsons. This is my lucky day.
Hey, ride on, cowboy, let's show 'em how, boy.
Yip, yip, yowie, I'm an eagle.
Go long there, horsey, 'cause I'm your bossy.
Yip, yip, yowie, I'm an eagle.
Giddy-yap, giddy-yap, there's a girl down yonder way. Giddy-yap, giddy-yap, I'm heading for to stay. Hey, ride on, cowboy, and show 'em how, boy.
Yip, yip, yowie, I'm a seagull.
You're a what?
Eagle.
Bob.
Hello, sis.
Where in the world have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Oh, Tex, this is my brother, Bob. You remember you had a little run-in with him down in Prairie City?
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd better get ready for my next number. Glad to have seen you. See you later, Gail. What's he doing here?
Oh, Bob, it's working out beautifully. He came here and played right into my hand by asking for a job.
You mean you got him a job in the show?
Yes.
Well, what did you go and do that for?
Well, I did it for you, Bob.
Yeah, I know, but...
Don't you understand? He thinks he's safe here and he won't try to get away. Now all you've got to do is notify the sheriff at Prairie City, and then you can clear yourself.
Yeah, sure, I see what you mean.
It's sure swell of you to do that for me, sis, but...
Well, you are going to turn him in, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Sure I am. Just as soon as I've had time to straighten out a few matters. I'll see you later. Regan, we're in a jam. Tex Lansing's here.
Lansing?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I just saw him. He's tied up with the show. Gail thought she was doing me a favor and botched things up by getting him the job so she could keep her eye on him. She wants me to turn him over to the sheriff.
You stay away from the sheriff. None of us can afford to be mixed up with the law right now. We've got to figure some other way out of it. Come on, let's get out of here before he spots us.
Fine chance Pete's got winning that rodeo tomorrow with Lansing riding.
Now, don't you worry about me. I'll win it.
I don't think we need to worry about Lansing riding with that murder charge hanging over his head.
But he might.
Oh, I suppose he does. We'll give him the works, that's all. He won't be the first wise cowpoke that we've had to dump over because he rode too fancy.
And the dangerous, ain't it, Regan? Out there in front of all those people.
Sure, it's dangerous, but we got to chance it. I'm betting $5 grand on this job, and I don't intend to have him beat me out of it again. Anyway, I think this will be the last haul we'll make for a while. I just got a tip that the law's getting pretty close.
We ought to get rid of him anyhow. He knows too much. If the sheriff ever picks him up for that frame in Prairie City, and he talks...
Yeah. I never thought of that. Gives me an idea, too. He could get you into a lot of hot water if he spills what he knows, couldn't he, kid? You're right, Grayson. We've got to get rid of him anyhow. And I think I know just the man for the job.
What do you mean, Regan? No. Not me. Don't make me do that again. I've already killed one man.
Listen, you. As long as Lansing's alive, he's dangerous for all of us. But you in particular. You wouldn't want to feel a hangman's noose around your neck, choking the life out of you, would you?
All right. I'll do it.
Get going, then. Be sure you make a good job of it.
What's the idea? Sending the kid out on a job like that. You know he's yellow.
He's a cinch to make a mess of it.
Oh, no, he isn't. He's too fond of that precious neck of his for that. And suppose he does. Sheriff will get Lansing on a real murder charge. And we're still ahead.
You haven't seen Tex Lansing, have you, sis?
No, and you certainly won't find him in here. Why, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Bob, you aren't getting yourself into trouble again, are you?
Trouble? Why, no. What do you mean?
I know what you're planning, Bob, and that's no way to solve a problem. If you're so afraid of Tex Lansing, why don't you turn him over to the sheriff?
But I can't, sis. You see, there's a lot of new evidence we got to dig up first
Who has
before...
to dig up this evidence? Bob, are you sure Tex killed Brooks?
Why, sure he killed him. I seen him.
You're hiding something. Tex didn't kill Clem Brooks, and you know it.
That's right. Go against your own brother. Stick up for him. Everybody knows you're soft on him. Well, it won't do you any good. Nor him either. I'll get him. You see if I don't. If you want to see him alive again, you tell him to get out of town before sundown. I'm warning you. They're not going to hang me for this. Not if I can get him first.
Bob! Where's Tex?
We ain't seen him all this afternoon.
Well, we've got to find him. He's in danger.
Danger?
Yes, they're out to get him.
Who's out to get him?
Oh, I can't tell you that. All I know is they're out for blood, and they mean to kill him if he's in town after sundown.
Oh, sure, Miss Gale. If that's all that's bothering you, you needn't to worry. Why, there ain't a gunman in the West that can beat Tex to the draw.
But you don't understand. He won't have a chance. He'll be ambushed.
Oh, gosh, she's right. Come on, we gotta find Tex. Tex! Tex! Tex, they're after you. I don't know who, but they're gunning for you right now. They've given you until sundown to get out of town.
I've been expecting this.
But you gotta get under cover right away. They'll kill you sure if you don't.
Oh, now, Stubby, don't get all excited. I can take care of myself.
I ain't getting excited. I'm just a warning you, that's all. You gotta be cheerful.
Don't worry, Stubby, don't worry. I'll be all right.
But they got 17 shotguns and 2 battleships. I saw 14 of them.
Over with. Don't stand there staring at me like that. Why don't you shoot?
I ought to. The only reason I'm not is on the count of Gale. For her sake, I'm giving you one more chance.
You mean you're not going to kill me?
On one condition.
What is it?
A man can't have the kind of sister you got without having a little good in him someplace. If I let you go, you've got to promise me that you'll go straight. Get out of town. Go someplace where you can get a fresh start. And keep away from trouble. That means Regan.
I will. I'll promise. I'll do anything you say. Anything, Tex.
It's a bargain. And I'm trusting you to stick to it. But I warn you. You gave me till sundown today to get out of town. Now I'm giving you till sundown tomorrow.
I'll go. I'll leave right away.
See that you do.
Thanks, Tex. I'll never forget this.
Where have you been?
Regan, you gotta let me have some money. I gotta get away from here, quick.
What for? You didn't get Lansing, did you?
I tried, honest, but he beat me to the draw. Listen, Regan, he's the right guy. He could have shot me down like a dog, but he gave me another chance, and I'm taking it. I ain't gunning for him anymore. I want to quit this racket for good. That's why I gotta have some money.
Sure, kid. I understand how you feel about it. And I'll see that you get the money so you can make a fresh start. But you'll have to wait till after the rodeo till we collect the bets before we can make a split.
Gee, that's swell of you, Regan. Thanks.
Forget it, kid. I always said you'd get what was coming to you. hello, Jack. What brings you all the way over from Prairie City? Oh, just looking around. What do you know that's new? Nothing much. Here you had a killing over here the other day. Looking for a fella named Lansing. Follows a rodeo game. Thought he might show up here. Well, if I knew what he looked like, I might help you out.
Gee whiz, Tex. This is awful tough on our nerves, having to parade around here looking like you. Do we have to go through with it?
I'm sorry, boys, but it's got to be done. Hey, Pee-wee, where'd you get that funny-looking nag?
They didn't have any white horses where I went, so I got me a black one and whitewashed it.
Well, all right. Well, if you boys are about set, you better get out there and start parading. I'll be riding in a few minutes, and I don't want no interference.
Well, if we do this, you're sure we ain't going to get in no trouble now?
Don't worry, nothing's going to happen to you. So long as you don't get caught or stop any bullets.
Stubby, you go out there first. Your horse looks better. I'll stay here and back you up.
Jumped up Jupiter. There he is. That's Lansing. Are you sure? Sure. I'd know that guy anywhere. Well, come on. I'll get some of the boys and we'll nail him right now.
Next event, half roping contest. First roper, Pete Denby. There he goes. Again, the winner, Tex Ritter. Next event. Again, the winner, Tex Ritter.
That bird's winning everything on the card. He's got to be stopped, and right now. The bronc ride's up next. You know what to do, Pete.
Yeah, but I still don't like it. Too dangerous. Out there in front of everybody.
It's a chance we got to take. We got to get him now and never.
And now, the big event of the day.
Regan, I gotta talk to you quick.
What's up, Grayson?
The heat's on. I just got the tip. The town's swarming with federal men.
Are you sure of this?
I'm telling you, I got it straight. Somebody must have squealed about that phony money we've been passing. They're hot on our heels.
We've got $3,000 worth of stuff in that rodeo safe. The federal men ever get their hands on it, we're sunk. Come on, we've got to get back that dough.
he is.
Up with them.
Well, neither one of them is Lansing.
What? Well, who's the Charnation are they?
They're pals of his out trying to pull a fast one.
Well,
Quiet. We better take him in on general principles.
Yes.
Maybe
No,
you're
no, no.
right. Come on, funny boys. It's the calaboose for you. The gang down there could stand a few good laughs.
Well, listen. Yes.
Quiet. Come on.
All right, kid, you're elected. Get in there and get that dough.
Me? But Regan, you...
You heard me. Get going. Grayson, you better go with him, see that you don't muff it.
There we are.
Wait a minute, Lansing. Where are you going?
I'm next up.
Well, if you think you're going to ride a bronc today, you're all wrong.
Who's going to stop me?
Me!
Hey, wait a minute, Regan. How about that split you promised? Let's divvy up the money now.
That's right, kid. I did promise you that you'd get all that was coming to you, didn't I? All right. Here it is.
Wow. Wow.
Get Tex, quick. They're headed for the border.
But Bob,
I'm all right. Don't mind me. Just get Tex. You've no time to lose.
some of you get him to a doctor quick.
deal? You look all excited. What's the matter?
Regan just shot my brother.
What?
Yes, they've robbed the box office safe and they're headed for the border. You've got to stop them, Tex.
You wait right here.
All right, Lansing. You're the man we're after.
You're fixing to hang that murder charge on me, Sheriff. You got the wrong man. There's something more important at hand. Regan and his gang just shot her brother, held up the rodeo safe, and they're headed for the border. Pete Denby's one of them.
Another one of your tricks. Do you expect us to believe that?
Then maybe you'll believe this.
Federal agent.
Yes, sir. Come on. We better follow Tex. Right. Then, stand by with your prisoners.
Good work, Tex. Put the handcuffs on him, Sheriff. Regan here is at the head of one of the toughest gangs of counterfeiters in the country. Government's been after him for years. He uses gambling and rodeo bets as a front for passing out his phony money.
Oh, so that was his racket, eh?
Yes, sir.
But what I can't understand is...
I'll tell you all about that later, Sheriff. I got a little unfinished business to attend to. I'll be seeing you.
A prairie moon, just a cuddle and coo. Give me a horse and a saddle and you. And in a distant wail, a coyote will wail in.
For more updates, like, comment, subscribe to our channel.